Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well. Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Fits it through the middle. Big man's showing up the yards. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Set.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
50, green. 12, 10. Hut, hut.
Gets it again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Gabe, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set, hut.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Let's go.
Rolling from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Get up.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll throw for it. It's complete. This is Engluka. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Ready.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. I'll toss it here to Irving. Having gained up a handful there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
He connects on the crosser, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally. But really trusting yourself to throw that out route, well, that comes with time and experience.
Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. Good work so far. He's got room. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Love with it on first down. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at first down here.
45. Blue check. Ready?
Handoff running left. Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here. Hut.
They stick with Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on first down. More to come.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal.
A loss of 7 yards.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up for a tougher 4th and goal.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready.
They're going to go. It's Love. He will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Brandon McManus kicking off for Green
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving gets it on the draw. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pass play coming here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Setting up to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Here we go.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Packers' 5-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Set, hut. Green jack. Set.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Lifts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started the play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Here we go.
7.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Irving on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I mean, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Catch being left side by Luka. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Ready.
He'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They're going play action. Cook with the catch. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
This is Irving on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Throwing now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
He has tried quite a few kicks at his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready, set.
Love out of the shotgun. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
Got it.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, they'll run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. We'll try on Shoyinka. It's there to take him down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Here's Love. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers bring the game back to level. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's him on a quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Ready,
Brings
break.
up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready. Hut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them.
On the jump.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Stop. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Taken down at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
They'll go play action. Throw left side, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs down to first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing the out route, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Looking now from the gun. He's got it near the 8. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th-quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, skip catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 52 full. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Watson with the catch. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook, hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Throwing, it's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Mega, 50, green. Green jack. Red, yellow.
Loves to throw again. Cut down the field, Golden. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth.
Touchdown, Packers.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the check.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Cut it.
The give to Irving to stop his drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This complete to Cole. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's go now.
They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Ready.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, press.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
The give for the first time to Rashad White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
On the ready.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Here he is to throw. It's a Buka on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tag.
The give now to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
A give up the middle to Evans. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Come on. That's Dragon 6, 19.
Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Get it. Go.
Looking to throw it. And they're going to do it Brock, they break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. On the return, here comes Reed. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 6, 11, 50, green. Hey, hey.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Back to throw. And they get there in time. He's taken down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in the pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.